Man, I hope the No Names are ready for this. And I hope the No Names are ready for this. Because Miles Sanders was back at practice and he looks ready to double moonwalk that ass. Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here. So today we have come with the hell is that? It's a big ass dog. Dallas still stinks. Yo, everybody doing? King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a good mother hump day. I hope you guys are doing well. We are 4 days away. 4 days away from Eagles versus No Names. Cannot wait. And of course, we'll be streaming that live here on this channel. It's going to be intense. It's going to be insane. It's going to be a double moonwalking. So you want to be here. You definitely don't want to miss it. Now, before I start this video, I have a couple things I have to say. A couple announcements. This isn't the announcement. I can't breathe. I cannot breathe. I'm sorry about that. That's not the announcement. Is all these fires are getting blown in here. Smoke everywhere. You have ash falling on top of the cars. Like Coda, it's coming down like flurries. I should try to record some of this. It's insane. I can't. This state stinks. It stinks, man. I can't wait to get the hell out of here. Cannot wait. One day. I mean, fortunately for me, I live in a town that they have their own power, but surrounding area, they're cutting people's power out. They're shutting their power off. 109 degrees, shutting people's power off. What the hell is going on around here? Can't deal with it. Can't deal with it. And all the fires are coming in and stuff's falling. Can't breathe. I thought this state was supposed to be like all about environmentalism and health. I'm dying over here. Can't take it. Anyways, sorry about that. I got carried away. Now, I just want to let you guys know I will be live streaming tomorrow. Just some Eagles talk, some football talk, sometime in the afternoon. Not sure exactly what time yet. I'll let you guys know ahead of time. Can't do it today. I'm kind of busy. So I'll definitely be doing that tomorrow. And then for channel members, as you guys know, once a week we're going to stream a non-Eagles football game. Usually going to let you guys vote which game you want. You guys did vote. Voting ended today, and you guys chose the Rams-Cowboys. So, Sunday Night Football for channel members, we will be streaming Cowboys-Rams. That should be a lot of fun. Now let's talk about the greatest team in the history of sports, the Philadelphia Eagles. And today, the Eagles chose their team captains. This is something that they do every year around this time. They choose some captains on offense, on defense, and on special teams. So, the Eagles captains for this year is Carson Wentz on offense, Jason Kelce on offense, Jason Peters on offense. Those are your team captains on offense. Not a big surprise. On defense, you had Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, and Rodney McLeod. No surprise there. On special teams, you had Duke Riley and Craig James. Now, I find the Craig James being a team captain this year on special teams to be very, very interesting. The Eagles just gave this guy an extension, a year extension last week. Now he is a special teams captain. That shows you how much the Eagles really like this kid. They really like this kid. At least for special teams, they think enough of him to make him one of the captains. So that's a very interesting choice. I was a little bit surprised by that one, but it is what it is. And hey, if they think that he's going to be that kind of a contributor to this team where he's a team captain, I trust it. I trust it. So be it. Now, today, Doug Peterson, he did his little Zoom conference call where he's looking like up here and it just looks weird. You ever notice like these Zoom conferences, they're always like looking up and talking the whole time. So it's like they're talking like this, but the camera's right here. Just kind of weird when they do it. Even Carson Wentz, he looks the worst. Carson looks like lost. I'm a great quarterback. It's like that. It's weird. It's just weird. Watch those Zoom videos. Those Zoom press conferences. They're weird. But Doug Peterson, he was given one today, and he was talking about mainly Lane Johnson and Miles Sanders and where they are with their injuries. And I thought what he said about Lane Johnson, I thought he was playing two sides of a fence because he, on one hand, was talking about how good Matt Pryor and Lane Johnson worked together last year when they had to be matched together late in the year. And he thought that they did a good job and they worked really good together and they're going to do a good job this week. Then on the same, on the same level, he's sitting there talking about how, well, Lane, we don't know where he's at. He may not play. We're not really sure. We're going to have to test him out today. And I just get the sense he doesn't want to say Lane Johnson's playing. Lane Johnson's going to play this week. And I think he's trying to carry it and drag it out as much as possible. And we need Lane Johnson to play. With the injuries on his offensive line, we need Lane Johnson to play. I think he said if Lane can't play, Matt Pryor could be playing right tackle. So I'm not really sure how they're going to do this. I think Lane's going to play. I was watching early practice sessions. Lane was in pads. He was out there with the offensive line practicing. So that's a very, very good thing. But to me, the way Doug was talking about it, it seemed like he just didn't want to commit to Lane Johnson playing. But we all know he's going to play. So I'd be shocked if Lane Johnson isn't playing. The other guy he talked about was Miles Sanders. And he was saying, it sounded more like Miles was going to play, and it's more likely he's going to play. He was like saying they were going to look at him today and see how he does. And of course, I was watching Miles Sanders very closely in practice. He had his shoulder pads. He was out there practicing. He looked great. He looked like Miles Sanders. He looked great. Now, the one thing that may come from Miles Sanders' injury, which is a hamstring injury, which kept him out of a lot of the OTAs and minicamp last year. What the hell that door just shut for? Did you hear that? A shut door just opened and shut. Nobody's around. What the hell's going on around here? Anyways, I'm sorry. I got fires. I got power shutting off all around me. I got ghosts running around my house. What the hell's going on? Anyways, so it's got to be Mark Holmes and that stupid Joe Boo doll. That's what I think it is. Because that Joe Boo doll, I'm chopping its head off this year. I don't care how evil it is. I will come with the power of God, baby, and I am chopping its head off. Now, so you can't scare me is all I'm trying to say. Now, Miles Sanders, he had a hamstring injury. And basically, with his hamstring injury, it took a little bit of time for him to get fully healthy before we got to see him in training camp or training camp, preseason, and those kind of things. It kept him out a while. He has a hamstring injury now. He looks like he's going to play this week, but I'm sure the Eagles are going to have to limit his work and his workload and his carries, and that's something we have to keep an eye on because a hamstring injury, hamstring injury is one of those injuries that can linger on. It can linger on. And I don't want to take any chances with Miles Sanders. We need him 100% this year. So to me, if there's any tightness, any soreness at all, get him out of the game. I trust the other guys we have against the no-names. But I can't have Miles Sanders banged up with a hamstring injury all year because that will linger all year. That is the only real thing right now that I'm kind of concerned about injury-wise. I saw Derek Barnett on the practice field, saw Hargrave out there, and I think everybody else is going to be good to go. But I am a little bit worried about that Miles Sanders hamstring if it lingers on, and that's something we're going to have to see. Now, from what I saw at practice, him doing drills and stuff, he looked absolutely 100%. He looked good. He looked fast. He looks like he's going to have a monster year. So that's all that matters. So it's kind of what's going on today with the Eagles. We're going to find out. We're only 4 days away from the season kicking off. I will be streaming live tomorrow. I don't know, hour, 2 hours, something like that. So you definitely want to come join me, hang out. It'll be a lot of fun. With that said, I can't stop coughing. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.